packing a bike, a mountain bike, in a travel case that you can check in the airport, check it on a plane. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this mountain bike, which is a Trek. It's a size extra small. It's a 27.5, but it should apply towards any type of bike that you're going to, travel with. So we're going to disassemble this thing, and then we're going to put it in this case, this Evoc case. It's a soft case, but I'll show you how to kind of pad it up a little bit so that the bike doesn't get damaged. So we'll go from here.
23, Peter's explaining to me how to take apart my bike.
Okay. So first thing we have to do is get the pedals off. When you take them off, use an 8mm Allen wrench, and you have to...
Where do I go?
The Allen is in the back of the pedal. So no, it has to be on the bottom. Now you come up towards the back of the bike. There you go. So basically the motion to unscrew is
Towards the back.
Towards the back of the, basically towards the rear tire. Okay. So now, yeah, you got that one loose. You know what? You don't have to take it all off. Go to the other pedal now. Same thing on the other pedal. You're gonna put the Allen key.
Where's the best place?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Right?
Now you're going to turn it so the force goes towards the back of the back tire. There you go. So basically, to unscrew the pedals, the force is towards the back of the back of the bike.
Yeah.
Both pedals. Obviously, to screw them in, the force is then towards the front tire. Okay, so the next thing you got to realize is that both pedals, you have a left and a right pedal.
Where's that?
You're going to see an L, a little L right there for left, and you're going to see an R right there for right.
Wow, that's really tiny.
They're really tiny. So okay, and then left and right is based on when you're sitting on the bike, ready to ride. It's your left side or the right side.
Okay.
So this is what we did with the pedals. We wrap them in this little thing here. Next thing we want to do is get the wheels off. So the rear wheel is going to be the harder one. So let's put the bike upside down. So to do that is hold the rear brake, do a manual. All right, next thing you want to do is get the derailleur loosened in terms of getting the force off the chain. And you got to push that little button in so it holds the derailleur back. Not all derailleurs have that little capability with that little button there, but this one does. All right, so now you've gotten the tension off the chain. Now you should be able to get the back wheel off. And to get the back wheel off, you got to come to this side and unscrew that piece. All right.
So that just holds
out.
Straight out. All right.
Okay, now just put that aside. Try to wiggle it off the chain. Yeah, there you go. Hey, no problem. You got it perfect. Awesome. All right, put that to the side. Put so that skewer is eventually going to go. Let me show you. It's eventually going to go in the frame here, which goes in the back to hold the bike
How do I
in
know
place.
which way is back and which is front then?
Yeah, the back is higher
Okay.
and the front is lower.
Okay.
That's where the fork goes.
Okay.
Okay.
So towards me?
So yeah, to get the front wheel off, you got to use a 6mm. You just pull it back. There you go. Unscrew it like you normally do. You can flip that tool around. Yeah, there you go. That front skewer is also going to be used in the frame. So both skewers get used. So put the other skewer next to the skewer. Front skewer and the rear skewer. There you go. All right, so the next thing here is these are adapters for the fork, and each fork is different. So the rack or the case comes with different adapters, but this one here specifically for your bike and your fork. So I always keep it attached with a zip tie. And when you take these apart, you definitely, when you take the bike off this thing here, you definitely want to be sure that you don't lose these, because these come off really easy. So those are on. Now we take the bike, and now you got to flip that bike around so that the front fork is here and the rear is there. Yeah, just put it right. Yeah, put it right there. So now, actually, what you need to do here is undo that little pin that's holding that derailleur, so the derailleur moves. Just grab the derailleur, and now push it forward. It'll come out. There you go. Let it go now. Let it go. There you go. All right, so we'll just. Yeah. So now you put the skewer back in. Okay. Now you do the same thing with the front. And I believe it goes in on the, yeah, I'm not sure what side it goes in. Come up from the top. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's much easier.
Yeah, go in from the top. The other side. You got dirt on here. Let's get the dirt off. I use that 6mm tool that I gave you. The key is you got to keep track of your tools. Yes.
I always get confused.
I don't even know if that's going in. I don't see it going in.
No.
Make sure it's lined correctly. There you got it.
There it is. So screw towards the right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
All right, next thing we want to do is we want to insert these brake pad inserts so that the calipers don't inadvertently come together and mess up the braking function. So we're going to stick these in the brake pads where the rotor would go. Here, you do it.
Little gap right there.
And we'll hold it on with some Velcro straps.
Okay.
Yeah, just push it in as far as it goes.
That's as far as it goes.
All right. So now we get a Velcro strap. Do the same thing with the rear. Okay, you got to go from the bottom on the rear. Okay, that's good enough.
So now we're going to wrap it with Velcro.
Yes. Well, it's normally where the rotor goes, so that you should be able to see that. Yep, that'll hold.
Okay.
Now we got to do the same thing for the front.
I need to.
All right, next thing we want to do is take the chain and so put that on first. So this is protecting the frame. So no, don't Velcro that just a second. What you do is you can take the chain and put it together like this, and now Velcro the whole thing. Yeah, put the other one on too. And if you notice, the chain is off the front chain ring. So these teeth are different sizes. This is a fat one, this is a narrow one. And you got to match the narrow section of the chain with the narrow tooth, and the wide one with the wide tooth. Okay, when you put it on.
Okay.
All right, next thing we're going to do is get the handlebars off. And what happens with the handlebars is that we got this little thing here that goes over the top of the top tube. And you can see here, this part says headset. And the headset is this part right here. So it lays like that. So you want to strap, strap this thing around. And we'll put this on here. Yeah. Now you can put that back the way it was. Yeah, there we go. So it kind of helps it from sliding around.
Yeah.
Gives it a little bit more protection. Okay, so we want to mark where the handlebars are going to go back on. Both sides.
Do you need to do a mark here?
And then we'll do a mark right here where the opening is. One right there. And then one right there. All right, and then there's 4 screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4 that you got to take off. We need to loosen this screw for the Garmin and let this thing here just dangle. Maybe tighten it once we get it situated on the top tube. Okay. Okay, so now we're using a 4mm hex. Okay, you just want to loosen all 4 of them. Don't take them all out just yet. There's a washer on that, so I would set it down. Yeah, I would set it down so you don't drop it. But just set it on the floor. All right, so the Garmin, we just want to loosen it up so that it just dangles.
Is it loose yet?
Yeah, we don't want to let that screw come out because... All right, now that you got the front plate off the handlebars, just remember the mark. The mark is right there. That's on the top.
Yes.
Okay. So that would be on the top. All right, so just put that to the side with its screws for now. Take the handlebars off and swing them to where they fit inside these 2 little things. Yeah.
Like up?
Yeah.
Like up like that? Or
Yeah,
like...
no, you had it.
Okay.
Yeah, cover the stanchions, good. Yeah.
So more so at the top. That's our biggest concern, right?
Right, more so on the top. Not forget to put the piece that goes over this back on top, back on it, otherwise that'd be no good. Yeah, that mark is on top. That mark is on top. And it's Bontrager, so the B, you should be able to read the B as a B, a little case B, small
Lowercase B.
Lowercase
okay.
B. And then you want to tighten them just enough so that they don't come loose in transportation.
Yeah.
All right, the next thing we want to do here is with the handlebars is, they're kind of dangling, so we'll put a Velcro strap like right around here so that it holds the handlebars. Maybe we can even use the same one that's on here. Just undo this and attach it to here. We still have a little bit of bare frame here, and we got a bunch of pipe covers that we can use. So just cover these 2 pieces up. So let's take this one off because it's a nice long one, and what we can do is you can put it on this one here, and this way it will cover the top of the caliper.
Okay. Is there something? Oh yeah,
Yeah, you put that on there. There you go. Yeah, make it cover the caliper. Yeah, there you go. All right, the next step is, since we got the bike all disassembled, all right, we got the handlebars, we got the Velcro, we got protection, we got the chain, the bike is on the frame. Okay, we're all good. So now we're going to put it in the case. And in the case, I've got some extra protection in here with this cardboard, and then in the frame gets strapped in here. The fork goes in here, and then we got these little straps that come around. We got these little straps that come around to hold the fork in. Okay.
I think that's tight enough.
Yeah,
When
that's
you-
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So I had to do it this way.
Yeah, so we had a, oh,
Is that okay?
yeah. So the fork goes in here. And just, yeah, situate it. Just get the back end too. Yeah, just situate it first, and then we strap it all in. Okay. Now, just get the straps from underneath, and
Is this doesn't seem like it's a good spot for this.
got to take the derailleur off before. No.
I don't know where it goes.
This is the hole right here.
Right here?
Yes. Use the other end. It'll make it easier. You get more leverage. Okay, put one hand here to stabilize it. There you go. Did you loosen it?
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay, now you can flip it around. There you go. Yeah, we should have done this before, but that's okay. We did it now.
So we definitely need to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, so now we take Velcro and wrap that. Try not to bend it too much. This is the cable.
Okay.
All right, so with the derailleur, what I did here is I got a zip tie and the screw part right here, which connects to the derailleur hanger right there, is what I'm sticking the zip tie in.
Where's the screw?
The screw is right here.
Is it still in there?
Yes. So
So we don't have a screw.
the screw is right here,
Okay.
and it screws into this derailleur hanger.
Okay. So there's not.
So
it's
now
not
you want
loose.
to take this and just attach it to something or around the frame. And if that's too short, then you got to put two together. The flat part of this is where this thing goes in. And now you got that. And then you take this and just maybe secure it to the top here. Okay, again, it's going in the flat part. Are you videotaping me? You seeing what I'm doing?
I think so.
Okay. So now this is it's dangling, but that's okay. We want it to dangle. All right, and it would have been easier to do the derailleur without it being in the case. So now you got to take these straps, and get the whole frame tied down into the case. So now these straps, they come around
They come all the way up?
around the top.
Oh, it doesn't go all the way up?
No. And be careful of the cable here, that it's not gonna,
What about the chain? Is that all right?
yeah, the chain's fine. All right. Then you got this big old strap here that you want to just put it around the frame part right here. But you know what? Before you do that, let's make sure that the fork is in. So you got straps around for the fork as well.
How do I know this?
There's two straps. There's one there on top, so it goes around here. Okay, now the big strap goes around the frame just to hold the bike kind of in place. Don't put it around components. Just strap it around the frame. We took the foam off the crank and we put it up on the head tube and just kind of like take that thing and wrap it. So now we have it in. We haven't done anything yet with the tires, but that's pretty much it. And there's room in there to put stuff too. Oh, here's a piece of Velcro. Yay. All right, now we're going to take the rotors off the wheels and get those things secured. I like to take the rotors off because I don't like putting the wheels in with the rotors in the case because they can get bent easily. So we're gonna take those off and package them separately. And I've got a little thing right here with cardboard, and I'll show you how we do this. So we take the rotor bag, grab that little bag inside of it, because that's where the screws are going to go that you're taking off. All right. And you want to put some pressure. Try not to.
And I go to
try
the
to
left.
keep it straight so that you're not going to strip it. There you go. Yeah, keep the tool straight so you won't strip it. Lefty loosey. With this tool, it's a torque tool, and when you put the rotor back, when you put the rotor back on and you put the screws in here, you turn this until it snaps, clicks, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a difference in size on which side the?
So yeah, you got to look at. There's a little arrow on the rotor, tells you the direction of rotation. So basically you can't put this on wrong, even if you get the rotation mixed up with it, because like it says Shimano on here, it's got the rotation symbol there. So but if you flip it to the other side, there's nothing there, so you know that if you put it on this way, you've got it on wrong, and you got to flip it around so that you can see the writing. And that's basically it. So you don't really have to know which way the rotation goes. All right, then we put them in the little thing here. Put one there, put one there, put that there, put that there, put that there. And we're set. All right, so these are all the tools that we need. The 2.5 millimeter for the Garmin, 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter. The 8 millimeter is only going to be used for the pedals. The torque wrench with a T25 head is used for taking the rotors on and putting them off. When you put it on, this thing is going to click to let you know that you've reached the torque limit. We want to get the tires in.
Do we take the air out of the
tire?
tire?
Take some air out of the tires.
And what am I? What's the PSI on the tires when I start riding? What PSI do I want it at?
Your PSI is probably going to be around 18.
Okay, for both.
Maybe a little less on the front.
How's that? Like how low?
In the front, maybe
Like
15.
No, how low do you want me to take? How much air do you want?
We're just gonna make them soft. but not too soft where
Is that too soft?
a little
don't
bit
want-
more, a little bit more.
I don't want the stands coming out.
No, I
right?
know exactly. We don't want to take too much air out.
Okay, that's good. That's probably
Okay, that's
good.
fine. So we should set these guys up. Last part is putting the other piece of cardboard just to protect the frames more. Zip everything up. Maybe not even 60 pounds.
Okay.
At one